things turned sour between both artists when Dammy Krane, now I'm talking about Davido and Dammy Krane, you know, called out the 30BG boss on an alleged debt running into millions. The issue between Nigerian singer Dammy Krane and Davido continues to degenerate into a bigger one, as it appears the saga between the duo may not be ending anytime soon. Dammy Krane put up a post on his Instagram story stating that Davido had ordered some of his men to attack him and he only survived because of security measures. In his post, he mentioned the name Abkush, who he said was a thug hired by Davido to harm him. He said the guy had attacked him once when he was in his car and tried to forcefully gain access to his home. After tweeting about this, Ben Udeyin, representing the police command in Lagos, commented on the post asking him to lodge a formal complaint at the nearest police station so they can be involved in the issue. But Dammy Krane said that he couldn't leave his house as he was scared for his safety. And Udeyin went on to also tell him that he should get a family member, a cousin, a brother or somebody to just go and lodge and do it if he can leave the house. And, you know, I like the way that the police is beginning to use social media. It brings me to the power of social media, how you can talk about things. But let's get to this Dammy Krane Davido thing. Have you been following it?
I mean, it was first off from him saying he wasn't like being paid, right?
What do you call it? You even called them
song Berry, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think we even took the story on TEATIME before, right? And we're talking about how like they should obviously always have proper representation to avoid all the stories that touch. And now I think the new trend that is added to this series is now the people get violence, right? Because you're owing somebody money or allegedly owing somebody money, and now you're sending people, you know, I don't know what the whole point is, and I don't know how this is supposed to end or what the outcome is supposed to be or what the outcome is intended. But the fact that even as he is concerned for his life and he can't even, you know, leave is what's a major concern. But I think one thing I would like to point out is the fact that at least he claims he has evidence, right? Because he said it's all in the CCTV. So if he wants to actually, you know, put this in for a report, he has like evidence, he has his receipts, and then proper action can be taken. Or they should just pay him his money.
But, you know, in my opinion, yes, like I always say, you know, there are three sides to a story, my side, your side, and the truth. Now, I don't know, you know, the type of agreements they've had. I don't know the contract, you know, Dammy Krane had with the 30BG gang when they were rolling. But I feel like, you know, the amount of violence in the music industry is becoming too rampant and too much lately. Because if you think about it, we just had the issue of Mohbad being attacked. Now, Dammy Krane. Now, it's like you're saying that if you're a superstar, I cannot speak up anymore. Now, I'm not saying that Davido did all of these things that Dammy is saying, because we only saw a picture, we have not seen the CCTV footage, right? But I'm just saying that these allegations of violence and, you know, some supreme beings in the entertainment industry that can go out. Now, we had the issue of Harrison saying that, what's his name again? Bankuli, Abi, what's his name? No, sorry, not Bankuli. So Brecon sent hired assassins to come and kill him in Port Harcourt, right? Now, we saw all of that. And, you know, it's making me feel like, okay, so if I am famous and rich in Nigeria, I can actually do... And I've been a victim of, you know, stardom and... Violence as well. Do you get what I mean? When I had my issue with Zlatan Ibile. Do you get what I mean? I've been a victim of that. So I understand that some people, okay, I'm famous, I'm rich. Like, I don't still get the point, because I see Jay-Z move, I see Beyonce move, I see Rihanna, I don't see the American police, I don't see the FBI, I don't see the... Do you get what I mean? Now, they have private security. Private security, if you beat some of them, you sure us die. You understand? So, but once police don't get involved with their AK-47s and stuff like that, it becomes so crazy. Do you understand? And then that gives them more power. Do you understand? And I'm seeing it like... That's how it is. It's not like a trend. Okay, I'm a superstar. I have my mopos moving with me. I have my... So me, I'm actually using this medium to call out on the government, because we self, we rock... I don't they talk to you, I'm supposed to talk. But at the end of the day, we said we're bad in our own ways and we can actually do things. I'm not saying violence for violence, but we shouldn't be oppressed or intimidated by some of these guys because of their fame or their police officers that are moving with them.
I think we also just need to remember that you need to watch out for yourself and also for people around you. Because even though Ben Udegi said he can get a family member to, you know, make a report.
This family member won't go outside.
Do you get? Because
if Dammy Krane was your brother and he said, I better go police station, you go.
I better go, please, because who knows if somebody is
so I feel like if the police already knows that, I think like the first thing they should have done was show up at the spot, show up at his house,
right?
Yes,
instead of
and
him
and telling him instead of him. So I didn't find that, you know, really sensible myself. I'm like, okay, somebody is telling you that this is what his life is being threatened, right? And then suddenly you are telling him that he should send somebody. Now, are you sure that that person will not catch the person and say, you no come outside, we don't owe your sister?
They should do home service for the police reports.
Yes, now they should do home service. Police no get hotline.
They should do home service.
Do you get what I mean? Like, so at the end of the day, man, I just feel like, man, the violence is getting too much. You know, we've seen where violence has taken, you know, the American music industry to, in the terms of P&B rock, in terms of Nipsey also. Now, if you want to go all the way back, we'll be talking about Biggie, Tupac. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now we're talking about people that have lost their lives now because of violence in the music industry, and I'm hoping Nigeria doesn't get to that level where we can't speak up anymore. You know, there's beef. Now we had the issue of Burna Boy and Mr. 2K where it was beaten up. You know, like we can give you lists, we can give you things where we've had the Pamela and Peruzzi. Do you get, like, all those things happen because people spoke up. Yeah. Now, the fake one, Jim Icon, what's that man's name? That man that likes to wear red bra.
What will we see on this our social media?
Do you understand what I mean? Yes. Like, so it's like the entertainment space is now beginning to bask in their fame, and they're beginning to enjoy it so much to the point that they feel that they can get violent and they can do
and get away with it.
And they're untouchable. It's more like a cartel, the music cartel. You know?
Like all the movies we watch, feels like it's slowly.
Yeah. And there's a Godfather somewhere, you know, that is
sitting
on top.
On one chair.
Anyways, guys, so let's move on. And this one is still on social media. Commentator Daniel Riga, who has argued Afrobeat superstars Davido, this one is still on Davido and Wizkid and the rest of them, paved way for their colleague Burna Boy. He said despite Burna Boy being a standout artist, it should never be compared to Davido or Wizkid. He insisted Davido and Wizkid had been dominating the music scene, spreading the Afrobeat genre across the globe before Burna even thought of doing music. Reacting to the tweet, fans of the trio had different things to say. Now, when you're saying fans of the trio, you know, we've had the points where we saw Davido's people saying that it was David that paved way for Wizkid safe. So, I don't know, I mean,
there's always a competition of Davido and Wizkid, right?
And Burna.
And Burna Boy, right? So we know that Wizkid's Holla at Your Boy, right, came out 2011, and then Davido's Dammy Krane came out 2012. So apparently those were like the major songs for them, and they feel because
All At Your Boy and Superstar album. So Superstar album was actually 2010, but the video of what's it called now? What's the song you just called? All At Your Boy was 2011, but the Star Boy, the album dropped in 2010.
Yeah.
Davido didn't drop too. So the like see. Okay, so now people would think I'm capping because, you know, I'm a Wizkid fan and everybody knows that I am a Wizkid fan, which is why I did not want to speak on the story, right? But if we actually want to look at it, I don't think Wizkid, David, paved the way for Burna Boy. Now, let me explain what I mean. And I don't think either of them paved the way for each other. And if we are to pick anybody that paved the way for anybody, it would be
Wizkid.
Thank you. Do you understand? If we actually want to do that, because it started way before the both of them.
Yeah.
But I'm very strong on this saying where it's not by how far, but how well. Do you understand? It's not by
it's not by how far, but how well. Okay. Well,
now let's look at it. David paved the way. Yes, we agree for Burna Boy. Burna Boy has won Grammy. David has won what? One Eddies. Anyways, but you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not by how far, but how well. Now, we've seen people that, you know, are probably in the same media industry that they probably didn't start at the same time as I did. but they are doing a little bit better than I am.
Ashake. Like Ashake.
I'm not in music. I'm not talking about music. I'm talking
okay.
about my industry now.
Okay.
Right? They're doing better than I am. Probably they have a better platform. They're getting paid more. They're getting endorsements. They're getting all of that.
Right.
Now, if that kind of person should say I paved the way for Ifeoluwa or Shunkeye, when my time comes, how am I going to react? Do you understand what I mean? Now, I'm going to be like, no, you didn't. I've been doing this way before you. Do you understand? Like, everybody's going to have that argument. But instead of having that, why don't you just look at it from, it's not by how far, but how well?
I think I'd always just say everybody has their own individual race, right? So, Wizkid was doing his thing and we loved him as he was. And let's say because he started first, it was, when Davido came, it was easier for us to get into the whole flow of, okay, this is a young person in the music, and then Burna Boy came, so it was, I feel like, let's say the predecessors made it easy for him to slip right into the industry, but now we can see that all of them have different styles of music, right? All of them have, we know Burna Boy as African giants, we know Wizkid as doing his own thing, we know Davido doing his own thing and everything. So, I mean, it's not really a competition, but the fact that everybody has who they're supporting and they would always want to support whoever it is they want to support, but I just feel like everybody's doing their own thing, right? Davido is doing his own, Wizkid is doing his own, Burna Boy is doing their own. If one person paves the way,
Alright, so we're going to play a game, right? You have just 2 seconds. Now we're going to start with okay, so here's the game. You have to sing a Davido song in 3 seconds. As soon as I say David, we go. Then you tell me one person, and then anybody that don't get it in 2 seconds. Yes, now anybody that don't get it in 2 seconds will have to sing the last person's song, word for word, one verse.
Which last person's song?
Anybody. So, are you ready? You don't know who's coming. You don't know. Burna Boy. You may start. And the girls that might like to party and move somebody.
Does it have to be from these 3 options?
Yes, now. Oh yeah, now give me.
Davido.
Emma Dammy Duro. So now you have to sing Burna Boy's verse. Okay, no. A Wizkid verse, word for word.
Hey Jehovah, I like your boy, got my swag.
I like your boy.
There's a mother, I like your boy, chill with mothers,
drive by.
I don't know lyrics to songs. So.
Alrighty, but you know, that was fun because at the end of the day, we were able to sing the 3 of them.
Yeah, actually.
But let me put you, Dammy Krane.
Nah, why you do this to me? You never use from the 3 options that you're so
okay, now we're playing another one, Dammy Krane.
Jehovah. Hey.
Let me say I'm you, I'm a money.
If you say the word now, if you start for me now, be able to complete.
Timaya.
Them they call me Timaya.
Give me one. Give me an artist. Anyone.
Adekunle Gold. It has happened.
So who do I have to sing?
Yes, you sing another one, Abby. I should give you another one. Ashake.
Terminator, no terminator.
That's bonus. I just gave you bonus.
How can you give me a Shake right now? That Shake is on fire. How can you even do that?
Bonus.
Anyways, guys, yes, of course, you know, in the spirit of music, you know, we're singing some of this song for you guys. Let's go on a quick music break and tea time. We'll definitely be right back. Let's go.